How's everybody doing out there? AP Calculus! Hello out there! I trust everybody had a pleasant week off last week and are back into the swing of things, into the calculus mode of thinking. So, what I need you to do is to start thinking about the AP exams. I know a lot of you are going to be attending the English prep session this Saturday. Yes, you will. And but we're here to talk about calculus, commonly known as calculus. The AP exam is in how many days? 49 days, 7 days, that is 7 weeks. 7 weeks away. Man, it's really getting close. I think we need to start studying a little bit here. So, let's get started. I understand we have a caller already. Who's out? Is that Ann?
Yeah, the big cookie.
What'd you say, the big cookie?
Yeah, that's my
Is that your name, the big cookie?
Yeah, that's my nickname.
That's it? You know what my name is? The small cracker. It's amazing.
Yeah.
How about that? All right, here she is, the big cookie.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for a problem?
Yeah.
What did you do today in class?
We took a test over growth and decay.
Growth? Wow, that's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know. Hey, I'm going to give you an area problem.
Area problem. Cool.
An area problem. Let R be the region in the first quadrant, bounded by y equals 9 minus x squared and the coordinate x's. Find the area of R.
Okay, basically.
And turn down your TV just a little bit, okay?
Okay, Miss Brzezinski, take care of that. Okay. Area under the curve or region is drawn x and y axis. It's a parabola.
It is a parabola, that's right, okay?
Going,
so it's going to look like this, right? So what we want is this region in here. How do I find, when I think about area, what calculus term do I think about?
It from 0 to 3.
Hey, Ann, that is excellent. How do you know it's from 0 to 3?
Because you want x. Okay, the y-axis is 0, and then you take, you factor it out, and 3 is one of the factors, and, set equal to 0, and 3 is, you get 3, negative 3.
That is excellent. That's excellent. You just set equal to 0 to find that coordinate, right?
Yeah.
So you know that you want to take the integral from 0 to 3 of 9 minus x squared, and it becomes pretty easy, right?
Right,
okay.
yeah.
So, and how do you do that real quickly?
Okay, 9x minus x cubed over 3.
9x minus x cubed over 3 from 0 to 3. That's excellent.
Yeah.
So, and you plug that in, you get 27 minus 9. So the answer is 18.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think it's exciting. Hey, and have someone from Molina call in again real soon because I'm going to have a problem that looks just like it, but it's a lot different, okay?
Okay.
Is this Annalisa Calvert?
Uh-huh.
How you doing?
Fine.
Did you have a nice break?
Uh-huh.
What'd you do?
I went to Buffalo.
Buffalo, New York?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a nice, was it cold?
It was just fine.
Why were you in Buffalo?
College visit.
What college?
State University of New York at Buffalo.
Wow. Are you thinking of going that far away?
I am going that far away.
Oh, it's like it's not even a thing.
I committed.
You commit? That's exciting. That's going to be a little chilly. Do you have a winter jacket?
Yeah, but they're like classrooms are all connected through tunnels, so you don't have to go in the wind anyway.
Okay, well that's very nice. Thanks for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Fly.
Hi, Rachel.
That's Casey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Casey. Usually Rachel's the only one who says hello to me.
She's a softball.
Okay. If dy dx is equal to y, find y when x is equal to, let's say, 1.
Okay.
It looks like an easy problem, but it ain't.
So do you put your like dy's and your y on the same side? Like do you put them together?
Okay, very good. So what do you want me to write?
Okay. Dy times y equals dx. Wait.
This is like,
Hold on, I'm thinking.
it's okay, take your time.
Yeah, okay, no. Okay, help me. Because I don't understand.
Okay. You're going to divide both sides by y. This is like y over 1, so
Hold on, somebody turn the TV down.
if you divide both sides by y and multiply both sides by dx, you get dy over y is equal to dx. Do you sort of see
Yeah,
that?
that's what I have on my paper.
What's that?
That's what I have on my paper.
Well, that's good. All right, and then from here you're going to integrate both sides. What's the integral of dy over y?
Natural log of y?
Natural log of y is equal to what?
The x. X squared. No, I don't know.
What's the, this is like, hey, Casey, I'm sorry, Annalisa? Annalisa, what's the integral of 1? The derivative of what is, or what's the integral of 2? What the derivative of what is?
2x.
What's the integral of 3?
3x.
What's the integral of 1?
X.
What's the integral of that? It's the same thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the integral of dx?
X.
Okay, and then from here, I want you to find y. I should have said when x equals 1 and y equals 1. Find y when x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1.
So the natural log of 1 equals 1 plus c?
And
Is that
right? Right, and natural log of 1 is 0, so you have c is equal to negative 1. So you have the natural log of y is equal to x minus 1. And what do we do to solve for y here?
Divide by the natural log?
Well, no,
Well,
we
you can't do that, though.
We can't do that, right?
Oh, do you eat it?
You eat it. You don't eat it, you eat it.
Yeah. Is that what's that guy's name? Weird Al thing?
Weird Al. Oh, eat it. Yeah. Oh, is it Miss Arthur give you that little thing there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very clever of her, don't you think?
Very.
Did you tell her that was very clever of her?
Nobody got it.
Okay.
No, like sixth period did.
So the answer would just be e to the x minus 1. Hey, Annalisa, darling,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do if you had to simplify that?
And subtraction is divide, right?
Right.
So that'd be e to the x divided by 1.
Divided by,
E to the 1.
right, divided by e to the 1. Hey, good job. Annalisa, you going to call in again?
Well, somebody else is.
Okay, well, it's very nice talking with you.
You too.
Okay, well, we'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
Is this Allison Hall?
Yes, this is Allison
Allison,
Hall.
we got to talk.
What?
Did you have to take the AP Lit exam?
Oh, okay.
Are you signing up for the AP Lit exam?
Sure.
I know you have Dr. Mitchell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And are you and Kara going to both take the AP Lit exam, even though you're, right? Did you sign up for it yet?
No.
You have to do this,
Okay.
okay? I'm serious. Okay, but I know we're talking about, calculus here. And where are you going to school next year?
Florida A&M University.
You got a full ride?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty awesome. Okay, let's, what'd you do today? I don't want to go to, what'd you do today in class?
Area of a region between two curves.
Okay, well, how about that? Let's do that then. How about, let R be the region bounded by y equals 9 minus x squared, and take your time with this. 9 minus x squared, and y equals 6x plus 17.
Okay. And negative 6x plus, what's that, plus 17?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, our screen is kind of bad today.
Okay, well that, with the Carter Cowboys, we got to fix that.
Okay.
I should,
But 9. I can't see. Okay, let's see.
take your time.
Okay, negative 6x plus 17, that's the one on top, right?
How do you know that?
Because,
I should say, and the y-axis, you're right. It is on top, but how do you know that? How do you know it's on top?
because the, oh goodness. Because the,
Actually,
y
we'll leave it like it is, so, go ahead.
yeah, the y equal, the first function or whatever, the y-intercept is 9.
Okay.
It's a parabola.
So you're just sort of thinking, hey, this is negative 6x plus 17, so this looks like something like this, and you got something like this, so therefore, hey, this thing's got to be on top. But what happens if it looks like this? How do you know? I mean, couldn't it look like this?
Yes.
So how can you tell? And this is why I wanted to go through this. This is a really hard problem. How can you tell if it looks like this or like this, and then you're talking about a region in here or a region in here?
You get your x-intercept.
Okay, well, I think that, you know what, I think would be better, I think let's find out where the points where they meet first.
Okay.
Okay, and if we do that, we'll set the equations equal to each other. If we set the equations equal to each other, then we have, what, x squared minus 6x plus 8. And we set
Equals 0.
equals 0, right? So we got, how's that factor?
X plus, x minus 2 and x plus 4.
X minus 2
I'm
and x
sorry.
minus 4.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I know you know this. So it's x equals 2 and x equals 4. So this is what I would do. I'd find out, okay, on the line, they meet at, when you plug in 4, you get a negative 7. And when you plug in 2, you get a 5. So this is where it's easy to draw the line. I hope I'm not confusing you. It's easy to draw the line, so it looks like this. Now, the curve, this is a line, and you know the curve also meets at these points. And since you know the curve is concave down, it's got to look like this. It's concave down because it's a parabola that's a negative exponent. So this is what it's got to look like from here. But I want to show you one other little trick here.
Okay.
So if you had to find this no matter what, right? Where the 2 points where they meet. That's the first thing when you're talking about the area between two curves, you want to find out where the points of intersection are. Because, and you want to do, you're right, top curve minus bottom curve. But if you made a mistake and you thought it was the line on top, you know what's going to happen when you integrate this? You're going to get a negative answer.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about area, it can't be negative. Now, if this is on the AP exam, I mean, this is the way to tell. You find out the 2 points, you draw the line, and you just know you could plug in a point, you could plug in 3 into the curve and realize, and into the line and see which one's on top. But the point what I'm trying to make is that if it's on the AP exam, you have to reset your integral. You have to cross this out and make sure that you have the correct one that's on top. Okay? But this is one way to be able to tell how it is. And also, it's interesting because if a curve is concave down, and you're talking about, if you're talking about parabola, it's concave down, and those are the only two, there's no axis, then I was going to try to throw that in there to put that in there. But if it's going to be a region between a curve and a line, a parabola and a line, if it's concave down, the curve's always going to be on top. Anyway, hopefully I didn't confuse you too much on this. But you have to, and make sure you and Kara sign up for the lit exams, okay?
Okay.
All right. Call in again, all right? And watch, and I'll give more problems like this.
All right.
All right.
I
Who is this?
I saw you in the store the other day and I was thinking,
What school?
straight face.
Rodrigo! Hello?
Huh?
Rodrigo?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Turn around.
Ready for a good problem, Rodrigo?
Look how TV.
Well, who's that? Rodrigo, you ready for the... Here you go, Rodrigo. Get excited. Get pumped up, Rodrigo. Get pumped up, buddy!
There goes another arm.
Actually, hey, you know what? You haven't done area between the curves yet, have you?
No.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, we're going to alter the question real quickly. We're going to say,
Okay, no, we've never done this. We're not up for the challenge.
find y equals e to the 2x, x equals the natural log of 4, and the coordinate axes. X's. How would you do this? Find the area bounded by y equals e to the 2x, x equals natural log of 4, and the coordinate axes. Rodrigo!
Okay, set them equal to 0 to each other.
Set them equal to each other.
Yeah.
Okay? If we set them equal to each other, you know why? The only reason you don't set them equal to each other, you only set them equal to each other if they're both like y equals or both x equals. Because this is, what type of line is this? Is it a horizontal or vertical line? Rodrigo, is it a horizontal or vertical line?
Horizontal.
If it's x equals, it'd be a vertical line. Somebody set you up, son. Someone set you up. So, how do we know, Rodrigo? How the heck do we know what this curve looks like? What do you do if you don't know what a curve looks like? What would you do? If you're desperate, if you're on a desert island and you have to graph this curve, what would you do?
A T-chart.
T-chart, plot some points, right?
Yeah.
So, what's our most favorite point in the whole world?
0.
0. When x is 0, what does y equal?
1.
Okay, so we got 1. Well, what about when x is equal natural log of 4? What does y equal then?
16.
Wow, that's really good. That's quick. E to the natural log of 4 squared, or e to the natural log of 16, so it's 16. So the curve looks something like this. So this is what we're looking for. This area right here. How would I find the area of this region?
Integrate
Integrate what?
from 0 to natural log of 4.
Of what?
E to the 2x.
What's the integral of e to the 2x?
One and a half. E to the 2x.
1/2 e to the 2x from 0 natural log of 4. And you know e to the 2 natural log of 4, you already told us was 16.
Yeah.
So it's 1/2 times 16, which is 8, minus 1/2 times 1. So the answer is 7.5.
Yeah.
Isn't that exciting, Rodrigo? Rodrigo, say,
No.
all right, hey, good job. Good job. Call in again, okay? Is this Catherine Morgan?
That's me.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Are you okay? What'd you
I
do in
hope so.
What'd you do in class today?
We took a test.
Over growth and decay?
Yeah, it was easy too.
Well, that's
What?
open to debate. There's Catherine Morgan!
Ew, ugly. Ew, I don't like that picture.
You like the picture?
No, it's ugly.
Well, I'm gonna
That's
give
not
you
me.
I'm gonna give you a really good problem. It's actually pretty hard, but then again, since you are Catherine Morgan,
Is that sarcasm?
famous. No, you're famous.
I am?
Yes.
Where?
At SEM, your brother.
Oh, yeah, my brother.
Yeah, I see. Wow, okay. A line is drawn tangent to curve y equals x minus x cubed at the point -1, 0. Where else does the line intersect the curve?
Oh, I can do that.
You
okay.
think so, huh?
Yeah, okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the derivative, which is 3x minus 1. We're going to find it at -1. So we take 3 times -1, -3, minus 1.
Wait. Slow down, man. I'm getting
Oh, okay,
confused.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so the derivative
Okay.
is this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so so at x equals -1, what's the derivative?
-4.
Okay, you sure it's -4?
Oh, no, it's not. It's 2.
2.
It's 2.
So we got the slope is 2.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what is the equation of the tangent line?
I don't know point slope form. I have a weird way of doing
Okay,
it.
well do it your weird way.
Okay, we multiply 2 times -1, and you get -2, and then you subtract that from 0, so it's 2x plus 2. Y equals 2x plus 2.
Negative 2x plus 2.
Yeah, -2x plus 2.
And for the other people,
No, why is it -2x plus 2? Wait, hold on a sec.
you said multiply 2 times -1.
No, that's not your slope. See, you were solving for b there, so it's plus 2. It's positive 2x plus 2. Your slope.
Okay,
your slope is
I'm
2.
going to try to do it the way everyone else does it.
I don't know it. I'm sorry.
Okay, look. The point slope, it's -2x plus 2, I'm pretty sure.
It is? Because I thought the slope, we just said the slope
You're right,
was
it
2.
is 2x plus 2. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, it is 2x plus 2. Yeah, I'm trying to do it your way. You're good. That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Please accept my, forgive me here.
Okay, I will.
So it's 2x plus 2, right?
This time.
And the way most people do it is y minus 0 is equal to 2 times x plus 1. So y is equal to 2x plus 2.
That's hard, though.
Okay. So we got this curve x cubed minus x at the point -1, 0. We know that this is the equation of the line, or this is the 2x plus 2 looks like this, right?
Yeah.
And we want to know where else does it intersect.
Well, that's... Oh, sorry.
So what do we do?
Okay, we just make x to the third minus x equal 2x plus 2.
Uh-huh.
And then we solve.
How do we solve?
Okay, hold on a second. Okay. We're gonna subtract 2x from both sides, where it becomes, equals,
What do we do
we
from
do
here?
that.
What do we do from here?
Why did you subtract the 2 from both sides? That's not what I was gonna do.
Okay, what were you gonna do?
I was gonna leave the 2 on the other side. Oh, wait, I see what, you want to factor, right?
Can we factor that?
I can't.
Either can I. So what do we do if we're in trouble here? What do we do?
We cry?
We cry. Okay.
Okay, hold on a
I'll give you a
second.
hint.
Okay. No, you can't do that. We don't like calculators.
Well, we have to on this
Okay,
problem.
we'll use a graphing
Unless you
calculator.
know Newton's method or something like that. So what we would do is in a couple ways. Let's take a look
Newton's
at this.
method? What's Newton's method?
It's you don't have to. It's
But I want to know.
in section 3.8 I think in your book.
Okay, I'll have to look at that.
It's somewhere around there. Look in the back of the book. It's okay. What we could do, it's sort of cool. There's two ways to do the problem. You could find the root there, but you could also do x cubed minus x, and you could do 2x plus 2, and you could find out where they intersect each other.
Well, isn't that so cute?
And they intersect. We already know they intersect at -1, 0, and they intersect right there also. And you know how to do intersect?
Well, see, I didn't have a graphing calculator, so I
But
didn't.
how do you do intersect on the TI-83?
Second cal?
How do we find? Yeah, second calc. Go to intersect. Go to the point and press enter 3 times. For those of you with 89s and 86s and cool stuff like that, it's
We don't like them anyway. They're
so
like
the other,
spoiled.
Right, the other point that intersects the curve is 2,6.
Oh.
But you did a fine job. A fine job. You know
Do we
what I
get a
mean?
bell?
What?
We want a bell. Yay! Can we have another? Thank
A
you.
double bell.
Yeah, that's us.
No, thank you, Catherine. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye-bye.
Christy!
Hey.
Christy Knapp?
Yes, it is.
How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Fine. Are you able to? Were you able to do that last problem?
No, we haven't got to that yet.
Yeah, you got that. It's just a little bit hard. Hey, I'm gonna give you a fun problem to do,
Okay.
and because you are Christy Knapp with a K, you get to pick one of these two,
Okay.
and whoever's the next caller gets the other one. Who is the next caller?
Who's calling next?
Delbert, who's the next caller?
Oh.
Courtney at Woodrow, not Courtney Barber, people. It's Courtney Cobell at Woodrow. So this is like an exciting thing here. So Miss Knapp, whichever
Yes.
problem you pick, Courtney has to do the other one. Pretty wild, huh?
Yeah.
Don't think that we're not crazy around here.
I'll do the top one.
The top one, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Courtney, you get the head start. All right.
Okay, U is going to be natural log of X.
Okay.
And D of U is 1 over X.
Du dx is equal 1 over x, okay.
Uh-huh. D of X.
Okay, so du is equal to 1 over x dx, okay.
Yeah. And so you're going to rewrite it, and it's going to be the integral of du over u.
Hey, you're en fuego. You know what en fuego means?
What?
It means,
On fire.
there you go, on fire,
Okay, and that's going to be the natural log of u.
which is just the natural log of x. Hey, Christy,
Uh-huh.
you know what?
What? Thanks!
Pretty exciting. I know I am excited. So that's really good. Fine job. Let's go to Courtney Cobell at Woodrow, not Courtney Barber, unless it is Courtney Barber.
No,
Okay.
you made that mistake last time.
I know. I was. Did you see the apologeticness in my face?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. So the second problem. What do you do?
You use U substitution.
Okay.
And
You use.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
U equals the ln of x, and so du equals 1 over x dx.
Okay. So what does this come out to be?
The integral of u squared over u squared du. So then the integral of that is u cubed over 3
So it's u cubed over 3, and so the
plus
answer is.
c.
Hey, which of these is one of these is wrong? It could be this one. It's plus c. This could be wrong. This could be wrong. Isn't this exciting, Courtney?
Yeah,
Do you feel the tension in the air? Or this could be wrong. Which
that
one?
one's wrong.
That one.
Yeah,
1, 2, or 3?
3.
3. That's right, because those two mean natural log of x. Quantity cubed, and that one doesn't. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Courtney, call in again. That was pretty quick. Who else is over there at Woodrow? Is Mr. Irby there?
Yeah, he's there. We want to see the picture of him.
The picture of him?
Yeah.
Which one? The one where he washes his hair with his pen? You can see that. That is, you know, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is we're teaching.
Hey, Miss Tovar says hi. She's in here.
Tell Miss Tovar I say hi too.
says
Tell her
hi.
I know that she's quite happy.
Okay, yeah, she heard you.
Okay, bye, Miss Tovar.
Miss Tovar. Okay. Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Bye.
Is this Butters?
Hello.
Who is this?
Bow.
Bow.
Yes.
From WT White?
Yes, Miss Holland.
Miss Harmon, what's she serving out there today?
She's sleeping, no?
She's sleeping. She's sleeping?
No.
Okay, hey, I know what you did today, and I gotta give you a
May I
hard
have one of
problem.
solid revolution?
No, we're not doing that yet. But here's this here, because most of the people didn't get to the volume stuff, but some people did get to the area between two curves. So this this looks a lot easier than it is.
Okay, first we set the equal each other to find the intersection.
All right. So you set them equal to each other. Uh-oh. What do we do?
Let's say divide by the side.
Divide by the sine?
Yes.
Okay. So 1 is equal to cosine x over sine x. What do we do now?
That is cotangent.
So cotangent's equal to 1. What's the answer?
So it's 45. Yes, it's 45.
It's 45?
So pi over 4.
Right. You have to know that. Okay, now how do you know which one's on top?
What do you mean with one? Oh.
How do you know which one's on top? You always do top. If you're dealing with x
the side
in
start at 1, so the cosine start at the side start at 0, the cosine start at 1, so the cosine is above.
Very good. Excellent. You were able to visualize what the graph looked like. So cosine looks like this, and sine looks like that. So you were talking about this region, so cosine's on top. So we're talking about this. And what's the integral of cosine?
It's it's yes.
Positive or negative?
It's negative.
Positive or negative?
Side. It's negative side, right?
Positive or negative?
It's positive side.
Positive or negative? I'm just having fun. Which one is it?
Cosine. It's negative side.
You sure?
Okay, let's go with positive side.
Okay,
I
let's
forgot.
do positive.
Okay.
What's the integral of negative sine?
Negative side is cosine.
Yeah, it'd be positive cosine. So therefore, take that integral. What's the sine of pi over 4?
Sine of pi over 4 is square root of 2 over 2.
And what's the cosine of pi over 4?
It's square root of 3 over... No.
It's still
It's
square root of 2 over 2.
yes.
Now this would be, like a lot of people would think that that's the answer, but don't forget when you plug in 0, it doesn't zero out. Because
Okay.
cosine of 0 is 1. So the answer is square root of 2 minus 1.
Oh, okay.
You see that?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, I see it.
Pretty exciting. Tell Matt Plumley to come in. I got his picture. Some girls at Brian Adams wanted to see his picture. All right?
No, thanks.
Okay. No, thank you. Candace,
Yes,
how you doing? Are
fine.
you scared?
Yes, I'm
I'm a
scared.
little scared too here. That's why I'm going to think of a good problem here. So
An
that
easy one.
I'm trying. I'm
Okay.
trying. Hold on. Okay. I think that'll work. Hopefully. Hey, I know what you now because of Allison. I gave her a real hard problem. I'm gonna give you a little easier one.
Okay.
Yeah, y equals a little bit easier. Y equals x squared minus 3x, and y equals negative x plus 5. Find the area bounded by those two curves. Find the area bounded by those two curves.
Okay. Let me see. I'm putting it in the calculator.
Oh no, Candace! Candace, no calculator. NCA. Candace? Candace? Hello? 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 Casey?
Hi,
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Where's my money?
Your money?
Your money. Where's your money?
My money.
Are you going to be at the English prep session Saturday?
Yeah, I will.
Is Russell going to be there?
Is Russell, you gonna be there? Yeah.
Okay,
probably.
I'll pay you guys off for the calculus question of the week. I'll
Yay.
Pay you guys in cash.
How
if
exciting.
if you find me at lunch.
Okay, I will.
All right. Hey.
Hey, can I have a question on either logistical growth, Euler's method, or slope fields, please?
Not right now.
Oh.
I don't know if I could think. It'll take me a couple minutes to think of one and to be able to think on top of my
But that's
head.
stuff I actually understand.
I'll have one ready for you next time. Have
Okay.
Miss Arthur remind me.
Okay.
Hey, but let's take a look at this one. If you take a look at these two without a calculator, without a calculator, the y equals x squared minus 3x and y equals x plus 5. How would you do this without, if you want to find the area between those two curves? First of all, how do you know which one's on top?
Sketching it. If you
Sketching
sketch
it?
the graph.
So what would you sketch?
Negative x, so it's going to be going that way. Plus 5. Does that move it up? It moves it up 5 on the y-axis.
Okay, so we're 5, and it's a negative slope.
Yeah, it's
so-
a negative slope, so it's going to go that way.
Okay.
And then your x squared minus 3x, it's a parabola.
So which one's on top?
Your negative x plus 5
Right,
is on
because
top.
if it looks like that, it's going to look wherever they intercept, which you'll find out in a second, it's going to look something like that.
Yeah.
How do we find out where they meet?
Set them equal to each other?
So we know, and on the AP exam, if this was a free response problem, if you wrote down this, if you couldn't figure out where they did equal and you wrote down this, you would actually get credit.
Uh-huh.
You may get as much as 2 out of 3 points if you do that.
Hey, I can do that.
Hey, okay, but how do we find out where they meet? You said set them equal to each other.
Uh-huh.
And so what do we do from there?
Hold on. I'm
No,
getting
you
it.
hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to add x to both sides. Minus
Add x to both sides.
2x. And subtract 5. So
Okay.
you get it equal to 0.
So x
X
squared.
squared minus 2x minus 5.
Yeah. Minus 2x minus 5. Yeah, it didn't work like I wanted it to.
No, it's not
Let's
good
make
FOIL.
this was supposed to be 5x, sorry.
Okay, we're going to make it 5x now?
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. So it'll work for you. 4x,
Okay.
I wanted you to do it without a calculator.
Okay, so you got 4x plus 5 equals 0, and then you're going to FOIL it.
Okay, and what does that come out to be?
X minus 1, and then x minus,
I guess this should be once again.
it's got to be,
It should be 7x.
you know what, 6.
But it should be x minus 1 and x minus 5, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so therefore, and then, so they would meet at 1 and 5. So the real curve looks like this. The real curve looks like this. So they meet at 1 and 5. So therefore, you would just do this in a negative x. And you'd probably want to simplify this first. You want to simplify this first. So it's negative x squared minus, actually this was 7, right?
Yeah.
Plus 6x plus 5, and then you'd integrate from there.
Yeah.
And then
And so you'd have,
yeah, we don't have to go through
yeah,
it.
but it's really, yeah.
But it's well, that's pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really exciting because it's nice to know I remember how to do that. So.
That's right. I'm glad that you said that.
Yeah.
And don't stay on the sun too long, because
Yeah, I know. I found that picture. It's really kind of scary.
It isn't scary. It is scary.
Okay.
Hey, listen, call in again, all right?
All right. Bye.
Bye. Candace is back.
Yes, I'm back.
I'm glad you're back. What happened? Why'd you hang up on me?
I don't know. We kind of have a raggedy phone.
Have you been talking to my wife?
Huh?
Have you been talking to my wife hanging up on me?
No, I didn't want to hang up on you.
I'm just kidding. I was trying to be funny.
Oh, okay.
It really didn't work out where I was funny, did it?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I still want an easy problem. Integration, I prefer though.
Okay, integration. Well, I don't, not that,
we cool with them. Cool, come on.
I'm not that good where I could do it. How about let's just do this?
Oh, okay.
Let's make this minus 4. So, how about those two curves? I want you to find the region bounded by those two curves. I want you to find the area of the region bounded by those two curves. I want you to find the area.
Okay, x squared minus 4 equals negative 3x.
By the way, just by looking at these, which one's on top?
Negative 3x.
Right, because this is a parabola that looks like it's concave up, right? So if a line is going to be a boundary, then the line's got to be on top, right? So before you even do anything, you could just write down this right away.
Okay.
You see that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and now, but to find the points where they do meet, and x squared minus 4, I know it looks like this, and I know you know negative 3x looks like this. So where are the points that they meet? How would you find that?
You have to set them equal to 0 and then factor out.
You
Set them equal to each
right,
other.
set them
and-
equal to each other. Good, Candace. And that's x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. And then what do you do from there?
Factor.
You factor, right?
You have x plus 4 and x minus 1.
X plus 4 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. And then from there, x is equal to negative 4, x is
and a
equal to 1. So you just you do that. Then you can simplify this to negative 3x minus x squared plus 4. And then you could integrate from there. You see that? Pretty exciting, right, Candace? That wasn't so bad.
No, that wasn't that bad. Yay, ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Hey, call in again, Carter Cowboy.
Carter Cowboys, woo!
LaTanya?
Oh, God. Yes?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are they serving? Are they serving, did somebody spike the punch over there?
Just a little.
What's your last name?
McCullen.
Oh, I know who you are. I'm trying to find your picture, though.
Dear God, no.
Do I have your picture? Do I have your picture?
No.
How come I don't have your picture?
I was there for the day.
Whose class are you in? Are you Mr. Morrow's or Miss Johnson's class?
Mr. House. The best class there is. Woohoo!
Oh, they told me. Look, I was wondering I was confused. They told me that. They told me that you were at Skyline. Did you say you were at Skyline? Well, now I know Mr. Howell would never spike. I know Mr. Howell would never spike the punch at all. I know he would never do that.
Like the Pepsi.
What's that? Well, I didn't hear what did he say?
Like the Pepsi.
Okay, spike the Pepsi. That's right. Here we go. Latanya, do you remember me, Latanya?
Yes.
Okay. Y equals, that's why I was trying to find your picture. I couldn't have it. Y equals natural log of x. X equals, let's say e squared. All right. I want you to find the region and let R be the region in the first quadrant.
No.
In the first quadrant, bounded by, I have nice handwriting, don't I? Bounded by these two, this curve and this line. How do I do that?
Okay.
Latanya?
Okay. You can graph it.
What does natural log of x look like?
It's 1 over x, and it's next to a curve.
It's a curve. Is it concave up or concave down?
Concave down.
What's one point that we know when x is equal to blank? What's one point that we know of really well?
When x is equal to 1, y... No, wait, x is...
Yeah, you're right, Latanya, you're right. You're right, when x is equal to 1, what does y equal, Latanya?
0.
It equals 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, if it's concave down, it looks something like this. Now,
We can't see.
you can't see?
Well, there it goes.
Hey, if x equals e squared a horizontal or vertical line, which one?
Vertical.
It's vertical, okay, so it's somewhere out here, right?
Yeah.
So what we're looking for is this region in here. The area of this region there. So what do?
We integrate.
We integrate. What are we going to integrate?
We start at 1,
Okay,
and we go to e squared.
okay,
And it's the natural log of x.
okay.
dx
All right.
times... It'll equal... Wait a sec. I'm thinking.
Hey, Latanya,
Yes?
do we know how to do this? Do we know how to integrate the natural log of x?
It's 1 over x.
The derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x. The derivative of natural log of x, but the integral of natural log of x, we don't know how to do. It's a BC concept. So if you don't know, this problem would only be asked if you on the calculator section of the AP exam. And what type of calculator do you have?
The 83.
You have an 83? Do you know how to, so help me out here. I want to be able to do this on the TI-83 because there's no way they're going to ask you how to do this integral on the AB exam because we don't know how to do it. Okay? So what do I do for the, how would I get that integral on the 83?
First you go to FINT,
So,
math 9,
okay, math 9.
and then you put in the natural log of x,
Okay, natural log of x,
comma x, from 1 to e squared.
Okay, and that's pretty easy, right? And that gives you the answer, which is, and how would you write that answer if you had to write it on the test?
8.389.
Right, 3 decimal places, right? Hey,
Right.
Latanya,
Yes?
will you sing the average value song for us?
Come
Hey, how about the whole class? How about the whole class sing it? Come on, the whole class.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
1 over B minus A times the integral. A will be the function. Integrate, what do you get? Average value.
All right, now we are Pepsi only, huh? Okay. Hey, LaTanya, have someone else from the class call in again, okay?
What?
Bye. Have someone else call in again. All right. Matt Plumley.
Yes, sir.
Where'd your picture go? I can't believe it. There are some girls at Brian Adams who wanted to see you.
Oh, yeah, what was that?
I don't know. They just asked about you, and I cannot believe I don't know where'd it go. I'll find it in a second. It may have fallen down. They're going to be so disappointed. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what they're just asking about. Who's that guy who keeps on calling in? There he is!
Oh, nice.
All right. Okay. Hey, let me.
What a story. What?
Let me get. What'd you say, Matt?
I don't know. Somebody's talking to me.
Okay. Let's. I had a problem over here. Here, why don't you try this problem since you were doing this today or yesterday?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so y equals x is one of the lines, and then x equals 2, and x equals 0. So you,
Hey, which one's on top? X or e to the x?
e to the x, right?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
Yeah, it is.
You
It's on
sure?
top. It's the upper curve.
Yeah, so sometimes if you don't have, even though this is concave up, if this was just, in general, if you have a line and one other function that's concave up, then you know that this would be on the bottom, but you have some other boundaries here. You have x equals 2, and you have y equals x, so So what we're talking about is this boundary in here, right? So how would you how would you find the area?
Okay, you would integrate from you integrate from 0 to 2
Uh-huh.
of e to the x
Uh-huh.
minus x, right?
Uh-huh.
dx,
Okay.
and then so that equals, I don't know how to integrate.
What's the integral of e to the x? What's the derivative of e to the x? What's
Natural log. Oh yeah, just e to the x, yeah.
right, and what's the integral of x?
X squared over 2.
Okay, I want you to, without any help, I want you to tell me what the final answer is here.
The final answer is, see, e to the 2 minus 4 over 2. He said by myself, thank you very much.
4 over 2 is 2, okay?
And then minus 0. So that's e to the 2, whatever that is. So do it on the calculator?
Nope.
Alright, minus 2.
See, you got to be real careful. This is what I was trying to... Real careful. When you see this 0 down here,
Oh yeah, e to the 0 equals 1.
don't
Right?
automatically 0 everything out. Be careful, especially with e's and cosines and stuff.
E to the 0 is 1.
Right, so it's 1 minus 0. So the answer is e squared minus 3. So just be careful about that bottom 0, okay?
E squared minus 3. Alright.
Hey, great job, Matt.
Alright, thank
Calling
you.
again, okay?
Can I get a bell? Alright, good deal. Thank you.
All right. Hey, Francisco!
Yeah?
What's going on? Hey, Francisco, you got part A and B right on the question of the week? And we're going to go over the question. More people should have called about that question of the week because that wasn't that hard of a question. And but you got the first 2 parts, which was really hard. We're going to go over it in a few minutes. But make sure if you stay to the end of the show that you go on the website because we got another problem this week that is very doable.
Okay.
So, but what about this? What do we do here? Talking about area this week.
Integrate.
Integrate. Okay, so we want the integral, and we already have the boundaries for x. So we don't even really have to sketch it because they gave us the boundaries. But how do you integrate this?
It's the boundaries are from 0 to square root of 3.
Oh, square root of 3. That's right. I apologize.
Is that a trig?
Yeah, it's inverse trig. Is it arcsine or arctan? Or arcsecant or whatever?
Tan or.
It's arctan, right?
Yeah, arctan. Arctan of or 1 over 3, 1/3 arctan of.
Because a squared is equal 9, so a is equal 3. X squared is equal to x to the 4th, so x is equal to x squared. I'm sorry, u is equal to x squared, and du is equal to 2x, right? So you try to do it in your head. So tell me what you think is the answer.
1/3 arctan of x squared, or 1/6.
Of what?
No, 1/6 arctan.
Well, what you do is, isn't it the formula u over a, right?
Arctan x squared over 3.
So it's x squared over 3.
Yeah,
And see, well, I think that the 1/6 is outside because, once again, you're doing things so quickly. Well, I think you have to realize, see, this is 1/2 du.
Yeah.
It's 1/2 du over a squared plus u squared, which is equal to 1/2 times 1 over a times arctan of u over a. So that's why you're right about the 1/6, but don't be afraid to take your time. Don't be afraid to do that. So you do that from 0 to square root of 3. So it comes out to be 1/6
arctan of 1.
Arctan of 1 minus 1/6 arctan of 0. So what's arctangent of 1?
Pi over 4.
Right, so it's pi over 24 minus what's arctangent of 0?
0.
Very good. So the answer is pi over 24. You see that, Francisco?
Yeah.
A double bell. What do you think? Hey, Francisco, good job. We're going to go over we're going to start going over the question of the week.
Okay.
We're going to show you, and the answer is on the website also, all right?
Okay.
Hey, who's this is Travis Morrison?
Yes.
Break on through?
Huh? To the other side.
Hey! Wait, I thought you didn't know who the Lizard King was.
Yeah, well.
What's that?
Emily would like to say something.
Emily?
Yeah. Annalisa wants a date with that
With
guy,
Matt
Matt.
Plumlee?
Yeah.
Hey.
Can you hook that up?
I think I can.
Okay.
I think I could work it out.
That'd be great, because prom is coming up pretty soon, so.
And you know what? I think I could vouch for him. I'll just, check out his family because, Annalisa is like, one of my daughters. So.
I know, right?
Okay, we'll check it out. Thanks for. Hey, and if there's anybody else who wants to be fixed up with anybody through the calculus, we can do that. Hey, Delbert, who else do we have after Travis?
Who are you going to call?
I don't know.
What, Delbert? Who do we have waiting?
Not in here, Travis.
Okay.
Oh, right. Well.
Okay. Hey, Travis, did you try the question of the week last week?
No.
See, and you know what? You could have won some money, and you could. Are you going to the English prep session Saturday?
Yeah.
And you could have been paid.
I could have.
And let me show you. So show you how. I want to prove to you that you could have done the problem. Okay.
No.
Hey, that's a nice little special effect. I didn't see that. Okay. Hey, if f double prime of x is e to the x cosine x, if that's the case, this was the question of the week to win $10. If this is the case, f double prime of x is equal to e to the x cosine x, the question is, on what part A was on what intervals is f concave up? In general, f is concave up when blank, Travis Morrison.
You need to make one of those little tables.
Need to make one of those little tables, okay? But you know what? Here's the beauty of this. This was given to you on the computer, so I wouldn't know what you would use to be able to do this problem. I wouldn't know what you would do.
Well, for greater than 0, it's going to be concave up.
What's going to be what's going to be greater than 0? If f is concave up, what's greater than 0?
The second derivative.
So that's what you'd write down. You'd write f is conc up. I'll just do it here. F is conc up when f double prime is greater than 0. Okay?
Yeah.
And then what do? If f double prime is e to the x cosine x, if you wanted to do that without a calculator, and if you had a calculator, let's skip to this for a second. If you had a calculator, how easy would this be? Since you already knew the hard part, all you had to do was graph this from 0 to 5. Yeah. All you had to do is graph it, if I could press a button that says graph, from 0 to 5, and you want to know, this is f double prime, you want to know when it's positive. So all you have to do is positive from 0 to that point, you find the 0, and from that point to 5.
Yeah.
Isn't that easy?
Yes.
Now without a calculator, it's when e to the x cosine x is greater than 0, which means when cosine x is greater than 0. Why did I write this? Why did I just ignore the e to the x?
Because e to the x is always positive.
It's always positive, right? It's always positive. And cosine, if you could visualize the graph of cosine, did you have Miss Haynes or Miss Awful for pre-cal?
Miss Awful.
Okay, so you could thank her for being able to visualize the graph of cosine. It looks like this. And you know that cosine is positive from pi over 2 and then 3 pi over 2. So the answer would be from 0 to pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2 to 5, if you didn't have a calculator. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, stay on the line and we're going to have Alicia at Skyline go over part B, all right?
Okay.
And then we're going to show you the question for next week. It's a very doable problem, so make sure you log in on the website and we'll give you that address in a couple minutes.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Alicia?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, how are you? Thanks for asking.
I'm doing pretty good.
Are you nervous? I'm not. I feel comfortable that you can get this, all right? Let's go back to this problem. Alicia, what's your last name?
Pride.
Alicia Pride. Do I have your picture?
Yes.
All right, I'll get that in a second there. Hey, if f double prime is e to the x cosine x, when does f prime have a relative maximum? It's pretty hard. You need to think about this.
When you change from increasing to decreasing?
When what's increasing from when what's increasing and decreasing?
Okay, so what's going on at x prime?
Where f prime derivative is horizontal.
It's if f prime has f prime has a relative max. Well, it's sort of right. If f prime has a relative maximum, let's pretend this is f prime, whatever. If there's a relative maximum, what is happening with f double prime? What's happening with f double prime?
It's increasing.
If this is f prime, what do we at this point? What's happened before the point and after the point with respect to f double prime?
It changes sign from positive to negative.
Very good. F double prime, and so that's what you can write. You can write down for the answer, f prime has a relative maximum when f double prime changes from positive to negative. F prime is a relative maximum, and you saw the graph a few minutes ago. When does it change from positive to negative? Right there. You see that?
Uh-huh.
So the key is to be able to understand what the question is and then use a calculator. And Alicia, you could have done this on the for the question of the week. And to be able to log in on the question of the week, Alicia, I'm looking for your picture as we speak, real quick. May have to call in next week for your picture there. Okay.
That's the question of the week.
This is how you get. This is the question of the week, $10 prize. Everyone who gets it right gets is in the drawing. www.apstrategies.org. Click on Calculus Question of the Week. It's a very exciting thing. And the question this week has to do with writing equation of a tangent line to approximate something. It's very, very doable. So make sure you do that. Okay, Alicia?
Okay.
Call in again and we'll get your picture next week. All right?
All right.
Y'all have a good week. Be
You too.
safe. Have a good weekend. See you Saturday at the English session. Bye.